Hey Sag, thank you so much for joining me over here at Energy to Elevate, where the mission of my channel and the intention of this reading is to utilize my spiritual gifts to encourage you and yours. I pray offline, preach online, and the prayer is always something along the lines of God, more of you, less of me. Also, pray that messages will come through for those who most need to hear them at this time. Please keep in mind, though, that this is a collective general energy reading. So, all messages may not resonate with you. If the messages do resonate with you, please pick them up, use it to elevate and edify you wherever you are on your path in your journey right now. If it doesn't resonate, feel free to leave it where it is. Moving forward, if it does resonate though, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the content, or just come back for the mid-month or next month to check in with your sign. Okay, Sag, let's get into your energy. I did pull just a few cards for the pre-shuffle just to begin to kind of tap into you guys' energy. Then we're going to go ahead and clarify with the tarot. I'm not sure exactly which deck I'm going to use yet, but we're just going to go with the flow and trust the process in the meantime. Okay, Sag. I feel like in the month of October, you guys are really taking time to smell the roses. And what I mean by smell the roses is you guys are really taking time to really bask in the achievements you've had up until this point, but also kind of resting really in this spirit of one knowing and like the spirit of contemplation because you know that you are moving forward into bigger and better things. It's like you're so close to being there, you can almost smell it. Your guys are also kind of finally taking like a time out to really enjoy life and really breathing a sigh of relief. I feel as though there could have definitely been some. This feels like Two of Wands energy to me here for some reason for you guys. So when I say a sigh of relief, it's like some things have finally started to come in. But you're also looking forward because you know, like, again, that there's more coming in. You're also being encouraged in the month of October. I think you guys said this before, and I keep getting this for you, like this financial abundance that's coming in, and things may have been starting to trickle in. And I think last month it was something about speaking into an existence, and you guys got this same card again. So there's a need for you to continue to speak life into your financial situation, to continue to give thanks, praise, blessings, all of that good stuff for all of the good that's coming into you, because there is this huge financial, like, this is like Ten of Pentacles energy again, what it feels like to you guys coming right back in for the month of October. The first 2 weeks of October could be particularly a financially abundant time. Or the other way I could read this is those first few weeks in October are going to be a critical time for laying the foundation for what is to come for the remainder of the month, for what is to come to the remainder of the year. You're finally a few things. One, you're finally resting in this sense, like, again, like of assurance. There's just like this deep assurance in October where you're really trusting the process. You're really going with the flow of life. You're really learning that the more that you surrender and let go of control, the more you allow things to just kind of fall into alignment for you guys. There could definitely be like more signs and synchronicities for you guys this month. I feel like you're finally seeing the rainbow. You're finally seeing the light after what could have been a very dark period for you guys. A time where you could have done a lot of grieving, a lot of been very emotional about your financial state, but I feel like you've really been doing a good job of hiding it from people, really concealing that from people, not really quite showing people how financially, either how financially unstable you were or how financially unstable you felt, and just how emotional you were about this. I think it could have spent a lot It could have occupied a lot of your mental space, a lot of your time. You could have been really trying not to get your energy too tied up into this box where all that you were thinking about was finances. But I think you were in this box where all you were focused on was finances, because it's like you really want this stability, and like, who doesn't want to be financially stable? But for you guys in particular, there was something about having this stability, having this security. I don't think you guys were as stable, as secure as you wanted to be. But you also were doing a really good job of hiding that, concealing that from people. Um, I think you're also really resting in being content with who you are, what you bring to the table, what your gifts are, what your talents are, what your strengths are. There's just this piece of being good with you, like being good with who you are, what you're doing, and in particular where you're going. So that's just what I got off those pre-shuffle cards that you guys said. Almost burnt myself here, so let's see. Sage, what is going on for my Sagittarius in the month of October? Sag, what's going on for my Sagittarius in October? I wanted to flip right over, yeah. There may have been a few things. I'm getting a few things just with the Jesus. Okay. It's going to be really important in the month of October for you guys to continue to love on yourself. Um, like I said, it feels like you're going into this piece with who you are, but there's also a need to continue to do self-care, to really love on yourself. You could have also spent spending time really focusing on past losses. It doesn't necessarily have to be financial losses. It could definitely be relationship here that just didn't fully pan out. And instead of you focusing on what you gained as a result of this loss, as a result of this ending, you're really focusing on and the disappointment, really kind of like drowning in your sorrows. You could have also been drinking or using really any type of escapism to really not completely feel all that you were feeling, to not quite feel the full extent of your feelings when it comes to this loss. Yeah, there's definitely you holding on to some past pain, some past disappointments here, but still playing it really close to the chest. I don't think, again, you're letting on. I think you're feeling more than you show to the world. You're feeling more than you tell your friends about. You have divine timing here working in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune being in the upright. I think this came out for you guys before, where there's this sense of trusting the process, trusting where you are in the process, trusting that the pieces are falling into place at the right times. But I think it's been really hard for you guys to see that, for you guys to feel that, because things have been hard. I definitely see that things haven't been easy for you guys with the Sun card here in the reverse. What is clarify the sun in reverse for Sag? What is that? There's something you want and you want it right now. There's you want your dreams to, like, who you're being impatient. Essentially, this is what I get. You're being impatient about, or maybe even unrealistic about the amount of time that it takes to really move towards this huge goal that you have. Like, and you're being encouraged in the month of October to really to come to a sense of understanding and peace around where you are and all of the things that you have in motion around this. It's like you want all of the pieces to fall into place right now. And I think that's just you being really unrealistic about the process that you're in, the journey that you're on, and the time that it takes to get towards this thing. It's like you want to run directly, you want to run like full steam ahead, and there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like you're very ambitious, but there's a need to like do some reality checking with like your ambitions, your goals, the process, the timeline. There's something that you're not really being realistic about, and I think that if you would make the time to really go back and reality check your goals, your timeline, your vision, I think you'll really get to this peace that you're really been looking for, really been seeking, and come to peace with the terms that you have all of the right like balls in the air, all of the, what's the word, how I explain that? You've done all of the right things. You're still doing the right things. You have all of, I can't think of that word. For lack of a better word, this is gonna kill me because I, like, I like being able to put words to things exactly how I feel them, but because I can't figure out the words, it's just a sense of knowing that everything is in motion. Maybe that's the word. You have everything in motion. It's like sit back, chill, relax, you're good. Chill. Like, it's like chill. Just chill out. Okay. Tell me about the wheel. What is this for Sag? That flew over there. October is also going to present you with a choice that you're really going to have to make with a clear mind. Not just a clear mind, but with a clear mind and an intent vision. So essentially what I'm saying is there's a choice that you're going to have to make that you're going to have to look at from the lens of like long term, what's going to pay off for me? Like what's going to be the best move in the long run? Don't be focused on the short term, the instant gratification when you are presented with this choice. It's like it's going to really require you to consider exactly what your long-term goals are, where you want to end up, what does being victorious look like? What does victory look like? And what does long-term victory look like versus short-term gain is some of the questions that you're going to really have to consider when you make this choice. What is this? What is this for Sag? We got the Knight of Pentacles. I'm reading this a few different ways. So, Sag, if you are in a relationship, this could just simply be a choice on whether to be faithful or not. Not to laugh, but really, like, a choice on is gambling a long-term relationship worth a temporary hookup, something like that. If it's not something in terms of a relationship, and this is something related to finances, related to career, again, you're just going to have to really consider what are the long-term implications versus the short-term gains. What's really going to pay off? What's really going to be most beneficial for me? What's more aligned with my truth here? What's more aligned with where I want to go? What's going to really set me on my path towards versus what's going to set me back? What's something that may, if I make this choice, it may have me tied up or like locked into some type of contract, some type of terms that prevent movement in the future. There's going to be a need for you to really look at the if this is a financial career thing, to really look at like the fine print here, to really, if it is like a job offer, to look at the benefits that they're offering you, like the time of how they value their employees. Is the compensation fair? When you align it up to the job description, really do your research here. That's going to be important. Yeah, you don't want to set yourself up where you go into a situation where you're locked in for something long term and it doesn't allow you like that flexibility that you need. I think flexibility is really important. For example, if you've been really focusing on your side hustle, your passion project, that type of thing, but you're going into a full-time job just to really get your finances to a place where you want them to be to continue pursue this passion project, make sure that you don't lock yourself into anything that is going to prevent you from truly pursuing that which makes you happy, that which allows you to grow, to change, to be free. You don't want to lock yourself into something that you aren't, one, planning to be in long term, two, aren't 100% committed into it because it doesn't bring you joy, and then three, really affects you and being able to pursue that which you truly do enjoy. Basically, don't self-sabotage yourself by going into a poor commitment, a poor contract, just for the pursuit of financial stability here. Or if it is relationships, don't be really careful about the gamble and the risks that you're taking this month. if it, oh God, if it is like a relationship and a gamble, don't get anybody pregnant. I know that sounds bad, but I have to say it because it's what came out here. There could be someone who's trying to intentionally get pregnant here, so be warned, Sag. Jesus, what is you doing? What you doing, baby? All right. Yeah. Don't self-sabotage a relationship if it is that. It's like where you get someone pregnant, you get pregnant, and then as a result of you getting pregnant, getting someone pregnant, you are no longer building your long term, which you've been in long term. There's an ending to a long term because of a poor short term decision here, which could definitely end in a pregnancy with that Empress card in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse, Sag. Any other messages here for Sag? Oh God, it's 21 minutes. We're gonna wrap this up, Sag. Make sure you wrap it up. You have the other person wrap it up if you're female. Jesus, I think I might be about to leave this reading exactly where it is. Long story short, Sag, think about the long term, please. October is going to be very important in terms of making good decisions, y'all. Okay. What are the obstacles that may present themselves for Sag in the month of October? Sag in October. What other lessons that may be arising for Sag in October? Loneliness popped up. Really fight to combat that loneliness. You're also being encouraged to know that no matter what you feel, you are never alone, Sag. Then we have gratitude. October is going to present itself with an opportunity for you guys to be thankful for this life and all of the opportunities that are going to be presenting themselves for you guys this month. And finally, you have balance, Sag. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. We're going to get a final encouraging word for you guys. I hope those messages resonated with you guys. Take them how they resonate. Know that everybody's not getting pregnant. Everybody's not getting someone pregnant. But again, it is going to be critical for you guys to make really good decisions to... especially when it comes to finances for a lot of you guys, and also being okay with where you guys are, knowing that everything is in balance no matter what it feels like, no matter what you may see, and also giving gratitude in advance for the financial blessings and for the newness that's coming into you guys. Okay, is there a final encouraging word here for Sag? You guys got, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness in the month of October, Sag. And I'll see you guys back here for the mid-month. Thank you.